Hey everybody, Will here from EduCenter, and behind me is a stack of the Lenovo 100E second generation. Now right now on at least Amazon Business, you can pick these guys up for a pretty good deal. They were 111 bucks each, and I need to replace my super aging decrepit cart of the N21 series. Now these guys are supposed to be pretty good, but we'll find out. If you go on to enjoy today's unboxing and initial review of the 100E, please let me know in the comment section below, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can always get the latest content from EduCenter. The unboxing of this guy is going to be pretty uneventful. I think it's going to look exactly like the 14E, 300E, basically anything that isn't the X1 Carbon line. So I'm not expecting too much from it, but let's open anyways. It does use a Type-C USB charger at 45 watts. And of course in the box you get your little safety guide. And that's it for the unboxing. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. So let's see, can we do the one finger lift? No. So two hands to open. There's this really nice, so there's this kind of nice brushed steel finish to it, though I'm pretty sure that is plastic. And so turn this guy on. Let's turn this guy on, hold the power button. I think I need to charge it. Okay, so to get this thing turned on initially, I had to plug it in. I've been experiencing this with a lot of the Lenovo Chromebooks. Before you can really do anything with it, you got to plug it in, and for whatever reason, it just kind of jump starts it. Initial thoughts on why I really like these guys. I'll unplug it here. First off, full-size HDMI port, not on the 14E. I really like that, so it can interface with projectors well. Type 3 USB-B, or just standard USB, sorry, standard USB. Full size right there, full size SD card slot. 14E only has a micro SD, then the other side is your headphone port. It is a pretty good weight to it. It does slide a little bit. Let's just feel key travel. And key travel's all right. These are going to be used by third graders, so I'm not going to be caring about this kind of stuff, but it does have an overall nice kind of build quality and construction to it. Unlike the 300Es, actually, these guys are more squared off. It's not as round, feels pretty lightweight. How far back does this go? So you do get the nice Lenovo fold there. Mouse is all right. It's a little sticky. That screen brightness. So looking at it from the side, maybe kind of get this angle here. So you can kind of see it's not a super brilliant display, just kind of heads-on view. But it's good enough. Again, third graders. That's what it's going for. So initial impressions on this guy, pretty good. I like it. I'm not expecting much out of it, but I'm really tired of repairing my N21s, so I'm going to be decommissioning those from our fleet. Really hoping these hold up well. Pretty nice. You can see they have the two speakers on the bottom, so sound goes out, and that's how it's going to resonate. I'll sound louder sitting on a desk, that's for sure. So keep that in mind if you're a teacher looking at these. Other than that, initial impressions, good. We'll see. We'll do like a 6-month or 1-year follow-up review. Hopefully I'll get a chance to crack one of these open and film it for you guys so you can see what the internals are. These are Chromebooks, so they're not running Windows 10. They don't have upgradable memory. Can't do upgrade on your storage, anything like that. You're very dependent on what is in here. No changes on these whatsoever, and they are fanless. So they will be quiet if you're looking for that. If you went on to enjoy today's video, please make sure you hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts on the 100E second gen or the first gen in the comment section below. If you have a bunch of these and they're crap and you want to tell me about it, please, I'd love to hear that so I know what to expect. Anyways, thanks for watching.